Okay, boom. Why is there a tutorial? Supposed to be a spin-off. Unrelated to the main stories. Okay, I'll ignore the tutorial then, because I'm pretty sure I know how to play these games. Hollow discourse on paper. There's buried treasure to be found. Arr! As that rumor spread through it, all against Sokyo, treasure maps began appearing on the market. What secret do the maps hide? Who's selling them? Is it Renosuke? Yo, they speed this up slightly. I still can't click through it. We're on the Yokai Mountain. New backdrop, by the way. The way. Chest. Treasure. Our map. Huh? What was that? Oh, hey, Orin. Dude, give me the music. Give me the music. Please, give me the music. You're not who I was expecting with the word treasure. Trust me. Chest. Golden. Digging. X is the spot. Chest with gold in it. Can't hear him anymore. What's that all about? That's what I heard while I was on my way here. You listening, buddy? When I press enter, it doesn't make my mouse disappear. Oh, that's a shame. You're gonna have to deal with my mouse on the screen then. Buddy? Hey, buddy. She's broken, or she broken or something? True? Yeah? It true? Hello? Is it true, that story? Well, I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing to me, Orin? Did you do something to make me angry, Orin? Were you lying to me, Orin? Stop! Let go of me! Swear to me! That treasure map! It's for real? Yeah, I swear, I told you everything. You! This time, it's gonna be mine. That buried gold. Uh-oh. April 4th, 2 days later. The Maimoru Law Office and Co. No and Co. Just Law Office. I guess it was Shimaimaru and Co. Law Office. What do you have here? This is one of those famous treasure maps. What? Something wrong? No, it's just, that came out of nowhere. Why do you have a treasure map in the first place? I don't think it's that big of a deal. Everybody has one. Treasure is Murasa's treasure. Ooh. Everybody? Yeah. Treasure hunt is the fad in Gensokyo right now, looks like. Right now is right. Before yesterday, I never heard of about anything like that. Why does that matter? Aren't you always saying what happened yesterday's old news, unless it's about some kind of incident? I guess that's true, but then this has to be an incident. Oh, you realized? Oh, did you hide that from me? It's not like I was trying to hide anything. Ah, sip. It's lukewarm! Well, you left your tea just sitting there for a long time, like the incident. Yes. Yes, I'll put over the fire again. Still, those treasure maps. No way they're real, right? Treasure map was added to the court record. Look at the first time I was like, these up lagging. Okay, well, Tengu works with my sister. You're faithful. You've seen that before. It's the only character I can see. What? How do we get here? So why are we stuck here? Still have a little while to go before the trial starts. I know, that's not what I meant. What do you mean, then? I'm speaking in a more fundamental sense. I'm asking, why are we here? Because we came here? I did not come here. I was brought here by force. A trifling distinction. Oh, Miss Remelia. You'll be in charge of the prosecution this time? Not at all. It'll be our gatekeeper. I guess Patchy was the one who was removed from prosecution role, but Remy didn't lose her prosecutor's license. We get Mei Ling back? Ah, her. Yes, her. She's allowed back? No, wait. That's not the point. I want to go cover the treasure hunt craze today. Then you are in the right place. I am? This trial concerns treasure maps. Huh? You mean the maps are fakes? Yes. Well, I suppose the entire point of this trial is to determine whether they are fakes or not. So who's the defendant, then? They should be brought here momentarily, but at any rate, I must be going now. Don't leave me! I got worried for nothing. I think we're gonna have to face Remelia. You didn't look worried at all, though. No. No, I can't. I'm not strong enough. Yeah, tell me about it. Not like that. I really was tensing. What's wrong, Aya? Why is Tay here? Why do you think? I'm here because I'm the defendant. What? Momoichi! Yes? Why did we ever notice Tay walk in here? He was in here from the beginning. Eh? I smelled her from the moment I walked in. Is that so? Sonanuka! What's the matter? You sound exhausted already. Because I'm already exhausted. Well, I'll be fine. There's no getting out of this now. So then, Tay. What? I'll need all the information I can get, so please cough it up quickly. You sound a lot like a cop there, friend. Hurry, hurry, we don't have much time. Just dragging people along at your pace like always. Well, whatever. It was the day before yesterday. You claim you haven't done anything this time. Yeah, I don't know why, but they arrested me. So what a strange story. They suspect that all the treasure maps going around are fakes. This here isn't a fake map you drew yourself, is it? I don't remember doing anything like that. That's a false accusation. That'd be a once-in-a-millennium occurrence. If you mumble like that, I can still hear you, you know. Oh, pardon me. Let's just go over what we know. Maps that supposedly show where treasure is buried have been appearing on the market. There definitely are a lot of them going around. I got one with no trouble at all. How'd you even get it? I picked it up off the ground. Ah, I see. I got arrested because of that? That's the question. There's no common thread. What do you mean? For what we know, there's no connection between Tay and the treasure maps. Unless there's something Tay's not telling us. Hey there, it's time! Eh? Go on, please enter the courtroom. Ah, damn it. Banui. Court is now in session. Is the defense prepared? No. I guess. Rather non-committal response. We didn't get to finish our meeting. Well, these proceedings had to be arranged in a hurry, so there's no other way. Now then, what the prostitution? Prosecution is ready. So, you are... Lady and Miss Patchy, they're both busy today, so it's up to me to take on this case. No, you are... did you forget her name? It's Mei Ling. That's right. Come on. In any case, the prosecution may give their opening statement. Yes, the suspect is accused of having sold fake treasure maps, meaning we are indicting her for fraud. Hey, Leg, if it was China, yeah. And, we are charging her with selling a fake map to Reimu Hakure. Oh, no. Why? Why does Reimu always fucking dragged into this? And it just makes Reimu be like, how do we make Reimu look as shit as possible? Oh, no. And then, since many similar maps have been circulating, we'll be keeping open the possibility that there might have been other victims. That's what I think. Gee, she barely made it through that. Is everything gonna be fine? Does that worry you? Of course it does. It's beautiful. I think you'd worry for your opponent. You gotta love the 3. I think you're misunderstanding. Yeah? Wouldn't it be a pain making sure she keeps up with us? Right, that's more like you. Now, does the prosecution have witnesses to call? Yes! Prosecution? Yes! Prosecutor Hong Mei Ling, I had hoped you'd become more accustomed to court proceedings. The prosecution's ready to start the cross-examination. Cross-examination of the defense's task. You did prepare witnesses, did you not? Yes I did. I guess the judge has it tough too. And your first witness may take the stand, and we may finally get started. People in here? At this time, calling the defendant feels a bit too generous, but unfortunately the culprit is in an official court designation. Now next to court bailiff, run as you like. There's no escaping your fate, even outside the trial version. The big cheese. Hope she never sees this file. Gotham Mansion's gatekeeper takes the prosecutor's bench again. It will be participating actively this time. Participating? Oh. Every time Reimu's involved, it's only gonna mean bad things. I guess the last trial with Reimu was fine. Oh no! Reimu's traumatized me. It feels like meals will start flying any second. Prosecution, what is this witness to testify about? The witness will testify about that. Yeah, that. I fear I do not know what that is. That is, that's it. About how she bought a map from Tay. That certainly does sound like something we should hear about. Phew, that was close. Not relaxed just yet. Let's have to explain what happened. Reimu, you've done this before. Yes, please begin. I got myself a map. It was the day before yesterday. I heard that there was a buried treasure out there. I looked everywhere in the place drawn on the map I got from Tay, but I never found anything. A same name that I can teach you this time. True! Dev's getting lazy, SMH. And then yesterday, a throng of people who had the exact same map showed up there too. I'm sure they also bought their maps from Tay. It's obvious this is a scam. It'll be a mean trial. Yeah, this usually tends to be. Although on 2.5, Touhou in Aya 2.5, there's only one trial, right? Is the Yuko and Mystia one. This one looks like there's gonna be multiple. And you said the defendant is Tay Inaba? I'll now render my verdict. Some things never change. Please do. You can't end the trial yet. However, I still haven't done any cross-examination. Even so, why would you do this? Can you look at the defendant and say that again? He's a cute little innocent Banui. She wouldn't do anything wrong. But we'll be alright, I'm sure. You don't sound like we'll be alright. Because of what you're usually up to. Yeah, but what am I arguing? Follow discourse on paper. Hakurei Shirame got soul fake treasure map, and she's really mad about it. Mata! It for yesterday. So how is it you heard about this? Orin told me. She said she heard people talking about the treasure map. You heard about it from Orin? That's what I said. I guess she's someone who could be trusted to an extent. Right, Orin's a good person. I thought cats and dogs didn't get along. I'm not a dog! And you were looking in the area depicted on the map. Well, obviously, what else are you supposed to do with a treasure map? I realize that, but would you know for sure where to go, just looking at this one scrap of paper? Oh well, it is kind of rough, but I searched through every place that looked like it could fit. Well, you pour that much enthusiasm into running your shrine. You're thinking about something you shouldn't right now. Don't be absurd! A thong of people. You're certain their maps are identical to yours. That's right, exactly the same. Do you still have your map now? I don't. I got sick of it and threw it away. You cannot present this map? But if that's the case, do you have proof Reimu ever had a map like... You have proof Reimu ever had a map like this one, Mei Ling? What? Well, we took a statement from Tay. She told us that's the map she'd sold to Reimu herself. Can we kill the bunny? Understood. But now, do I need to hear about this in detail? Please tell me everything you can about this. I don't mind. I compared the map I had with those of the people I met. And you found they were all identical. Yeah, I checked with Kogasa's, for sure. Kogasa Totaro. Me and Kogasa talked about it back then. You're certain about this? I can't prove it yet, but me, Kogasa, and the others all talked while we were comparing maps, and we all agreed this must have been Tei's doing. Once we finish things here, we'll probably have to hear Kogasa's story as well. You know for sure yet. Until the very end, the defendant is still the defendant. No matter how shady they may be, or how unbelievable it might sound, they are to be presumed innocent. Saying some pretty nasty things there, friend. Defense is correct on this point. Fine words from someone who's itching to bring down the gavel right at the gate. There's a few important details to be dug up this time. Which Reimu we're dealing with. So what? It's never easy to get her to cooperate. Oh, so you think so too, Momiji? Well, let's deal with her before we hear from anyone else. We really only have to ask Reimu all we can. We can end the cross-examination of Reimu's testimony, but there's one... Ooh, I wasn't expecting this. But there's one gap in it I'm so curious about. Ooh. Fancy! It's no use! If cross-examination is over, that means you're done asking questions. Why is that? There's one thing the witness didn't explain properly, we need to hear about it. Enough. Defense, I will allow you to ask further questions if I judge it is worthwhile. Yes, I understand. We need to hear more... Only other witness tell us more about Kogasa. Oh, about Kogasa Totaro. Yes? I don't really know anything else about her. Just what we've heard on that subject seemed quite straightforward. Oh, you think so? I might be better to ask about Orin and stuff. We might not get another chance. Right, there's that too. We can move on, Your Honor. Yes, I agree, but first your penalty. Now you have no further questions? No, we need to ask about Orin. Yes, I suppose we should. I'm doing great so far. About Orin, what do you want to know? Your Honor, may I continue? Yes, carry on. Your Honor! This seems to be the starting point for this affair. I believe it is necessary we hear more about it. Sorry about that. Now, let's hear it. First of all, you said Orin had heard about that treasure map from someone else. Right. Well, she told me she heard voices talking about it on her way to the shrine. Voices? Yeah, the wind was really strong that day, so she didn't hear clearly. But she said she heard people talking about map, chest, and how X is the spot. Map, chest, and X. Does sound like a treasure map story. What are the odds that people are looking at like this X, but it's like this one? Isn't it? And Tay was telling the same story about that map she had with her. Something is off here. What's the matter, Raya? There's something strange about what she just said. I mean, what she said about Tay? Yes, Orin and Tay don't have any point of contact. Rainbow just happened to meet them telling the same story that day. There must be more to it. You're right. Well, now that we figured that out, why don't we catch up everyone else? What is it? You're looking quite triumphant all of a sudden. Did anything occur to you? Just one thing. Oh, then let's hear this one thing. There's something I'd like to confirm with Tay first. What? Don't sulk. I want to ask you about this map. Treasure map we've been talking about. You were the one who had it first, right? Well, I don't know if it's for real, but it's the map with an X on it that I had, and that's the truth. In other words, you did not draw this yourself. Of course I didn't. There's no way I could draw something like that on the spot, just after hearing about it, right? Hearing about it? Ah, guess I should just tell you. I heard the same thing Orin did that day. Settle down now, after all. This proves that the map you sold could not have been a counterfeit you made. You don't understand. Remember the testimony we heard. You mean Reimu's testimony? Correct. Think back to what I confirmed with Reimu. How she heard news that that treasure map marked with an X. That is true, but this isn't what's important here. But you mean it's not important. There's nothing more important than that. There was another significant fact, that being the conversation Reimu heard about from Orin. I see. You say that Tay Inaba would not have a conversation all by herself. Exactly. According to Reimu's testimony, that conversation was something Orin had just heard. And not much time later, on the very same day, Reimu purchased that map from Tay. It's true. Reimu got that map the day before yesterday. And Orin had told Reimu what she just heard. When you think about it, that's not a lot of time. That's correct. And consequently, it wouldn't be a lot of time for Tay either. Ack. As the central question of this trial is whether Tay has been selling fake maps, I think this is quite conclusive. It's true there would not have been much time to draw forgeries. So now, it's your move, Mei Ling. I mean, she could have prepped them ahead of time. Ha! What's so funny? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking Milady really has got you dancing in the palm of her hand. Huh? I know that I lack experience as a prosecutor, but I've received guidance from Milady and Miss Patchouli. And more than that, I've been left with instructions. What the hell? Your Honor. What is it? The prosecution demands testimony from a new witness. Can you give us that witness's name? Yes, it's a name that has come up many times now, so I'm sure you'll agree with to hear their testimony. That witness is the defendant, Tay Inaba. Order! Not good. It's just about a guaranteed cross-examining the suspect. Just about guaranteed cross-examining the suspect is going to end badly. So what do we do? That was pretty crafty. Can't really oppose having Tay testify at this point. Why is that? Think about it, the argument I just made was good for our case. If we want to confirm it's the truth, our only choice is to hear Taste's testimony. And if we try to stop that from happening... You understand, right? It'll hurt our credibility. But certainly be premature to decide everything after one sole witness's testimony. Defense? Yes. As is the defendant's testimony that's being requested, I'd like to hear your opinion. There's no problem, she will testify. However, if you refuse to allow this testimony, she will? They will take the witness stand. Then we hear from the suspect. We'll damage our stand if we don't cooperate here. It is better to show no hesitation. Wait, is that gonna be alright? As long as you tell no lies, everything will be fine. Gotcha. To be honest, it's a gamble, but we have no choice. Well then, prosecution, what testimony will you be asking for? First off, I want Tay to tell the court how she came to hear about this treasure map. Okay, I get it. Ikki did it? I don't, you know, it's not impossible, but I really doubt it. Now, if everything says I thought it was, this shouldn't be bad for our case. The momentum could swing depending on where this goes. It's gonna be pretty bad. You may begin your testimony. I was on a walk the day before yesterday when I heard voices. It was voices of two people, but the wind was howling, so I couldn't hear properly. And obviously, I didn't know who it was speaking. Well, I just thought that it was some pointless rumor back then. Is there some issue with this story? Well, for now, I'll let the lawyer cross-examine. Lightly, are you? Understood. I'll begin my cross-examination. These real quick. So you heard voices, and what were they saying? Stuff about digging and how X is the spot. Before that, they were talking about how there was gold in a chest, and how the way to it was on their map. Isn't there anything else you can tell us? Besides that. You did hear about a map, a chest, and an X. I heard some other words too, but I can't make sense of them. Tumult, knitted, red tail, coasting. I've heard tumult before, but I've already forgotten what it means. Great noises of a crowd. Knitted red tail coasting. Obviously, I want to think of a red-tailed character, but does that even exist at this point? Coasting, knitted tumult. What? What could that mean? I have no idea. And obviously, I don't know who was speaking. You couldn't tell who might have been talking. Nope. Ah, but there's one thing. What is it? There's only one voice doing most of the talking. The other was just responding to him. So they were saying things like yes and no? Yeah, well, more like I see and is that right? Like they're having a hard time getting it. I see. So one person was explaining, the other was nodding along. Does that sound right? Yeah, just like that. You sure it wasn't you, Aya? I wonder if this game is gonna do it where it's like the same case across like 3 different trials. Like this is the first part, we prove Tay's innocence, and we like slowly solve the case through different trials. Because we did that before, Breezy. Oh no, I was covering something completely different that day. Ah, you're no fun. By that, you mean you didn't care about it. Yep, it was a weird conversation, so it stuck with me. But I didn't think much of it back then. I see. Well, buried treasure is the sort of thing only humans should care about. Got that right. Okay. What? Let me confirm, you haven't told any lies. Nope. If I was gonna lie, I'd come up with something better. I was only making sure. Vince, do you have anything to add? Yes, in this testimony just now... Ooh, Mata! Your Honor, Tay is the suspect on trial. This could be false testimony she and the lawyer prepared beforehand. What? I wouldn't. We can't be letting the defense say anything they want, any way they want. Go on. It's a simple proposal. We'll allow the lawyer to suggest a subject to question the witness further on. If we judge that there's no information to be had, then we'll let the witness testify further. How does that sound? What do you say, defense? What could you be up to? We already have so little to go on. Now she wants to restrict the info we can get even more. You think she knows something we don't? I have no idea, but I'll just tear right through a flimsy trap like this one. Fancy response? I understand, we'll abide by that condition, but please let me clarify one thing. If my questioning does draw out important new facts, I won't allow you to obstruct us. Indeed, I would not permit something like this. If you both give your assent, then let's continue. She looks pretty sure of herself. There might be more to this trap of theirs. What are you going to ask Tay about? Right, if we need to find new information, there's one thing in particular. To make something clear. There's a part of Tay's story that doesn't line up with what we heard before. Ah, I see. Certified 3 moment. Now then, what was it you wished to ask the witness? Is it the bottom one? Because she sold maps, right? Or gave maps at the very least. Well, Tay. You said you dismissed the story of the map as a rumor. Please explain in more detail. I dismissed it? That's what you told us. Point of having the witness talk about something she didn't care about. Let's say I'm dubious myself. Did we not settle this promptly in cross-examination just now? No, that's not quite right. Please think back. Tay told us she had no interest in the map. If that's true, then something is strange. What do you mean? Shaken already. This was a very well thought out trap after all then. Tell me, Mei-Ling, if Tay didn't care about that story, how'd she end up selling a map to Reimu, like we heard in testimony earlier? That is certainly a new mystery. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, how'd you even end up with that map if you weren't interested in it? Could you explain detail? If I got red-tailed. This is such a good lullaby music. Holy moly, I love this one. This is one of the few themes from the game I can see and listen to over and over, just peacefully putting you to sleep. After that conversation, I started heading back to Iante. That map was just lying on the ground along the way. It looked like what the voices were talking about. I figured it could be a treasure map. And then, that looked like it could be good for a laugh, so I hung on to it. In the end, I just sold it to that red-white shrine maiden. Like I thought, Tay couldn't have known whether that map was fake or real, and she sold it. In the end, what matters if she believed it was real or when she sold it. Right. In short, the suspect sold the map she had obtained. Just what is going on here? Everything will be made clear at our cross-examination. Well, you may begin. My hunch right now is that we're gonna prove... I've mentioned it previously, but is that we're gonna prove Tate innocent, or at least... innocent of this conversation. At least this aspect. And then it's going to extend this case more broad. You headed home to Iante. But was that what you'd been intending to do before? Yeah. Because Rayson was calling for me. What'd she want? Huh? I didn't let her get her hands on me, so I don't know. Oh, so that's how it was. She must have been skipping out on an errand. Even then, that's not our problem. So that map was something you picked off the ground? Yeah, it was like moments after I'd heard that story. It seemed to be a lie. Obviously, when I think of treasure, I think of the Touhou 12 cast, right? Because, you know, treasure was very much involved in that incident. What else could this be related to? Like, my go-to thoughts are like Nazarin, Sho, and Murasa. And New Huju. They look just like it? Yeah, match what they've been saying about it. So I felt like it'd be a safe bet. That'd be something to that. You just picked it off the ground and decided it was yours now. Oh, well, it was just one little sheet of paper. You sold that one sheet of paper to Reimu. That wasn't very long after I picked it up. That's true. Would there have been any time to make copies? I see, but what's that story about you selling maps to other people? Map through the bamboo forest that points to Aaron's chest. Couldn't have made copies, could I? What a mystery. Good, I believe we roughly understand the origins of this map now. Correct, it was something the defendant picked up and not something she'd made. But there's one thing that's not been cleared up yet. That being, how did Tay's map end up in the hands of multiple people? You got it. We can't take Tay at her word for that, We can't take Tay at her word that there was only one map. Certainly. Was there truly only one sheet of this map? It is yet to be determined if the suspect was the one who distributed a large number of them. Exactly. However, will we not need another witness then? Yes, and I've got a witness ready right here. How convenient. Excellent. Your next witness may take the stand then. He's back. So first, tell us your name and occupation. I am the one known as Kagasa Tatara, and my occupation would be, how do you say, entertainer? You can call her that, I guess. Even though any entertainment she proves is unintentional. Poor Kogaga. Kogasa, we'd like you to testify about the map you talked about with Reimu and how you got it. 'Tis no bother, my good lass. Hark, and I shall regale you all with mine curious tale. When did she start speaking like this? Why is she talking like that? Wait, don't tell me. Is she in character right now? It's actually Nue. She's actually Nue in disguise. She's gonna say she got from Tay. 'Twas only yesterday, whilst I nursed on an empty belly, I chanced across a sort of kiosk laden with papers. When I drew near, I came to know that one could take a treasure map, provided they leave coin in a box thereat, for it was so written upon yon notice. Having paid the price to acquire a map, I set out on a journey, and thus I came across Reimu, bearing a map which was the spitting image of mine own. Nevertheless, there were scores of maps upon that kiosk in the first place, so I thought not of it. I feel like there's some discrepancies with what we've heard before. Well, it's up to the cross-examination to clear this up. Indeed, the defense will now cross-examine. Understood. Kogasa, why are you like this? We dress Kogasa like a pirate? No, she's talking like Fudo. There wasn't anyone at that kiosk. Force. Fucking A. There was nary a soul in sight, much akin to an unmanned green grocer's stand. An unmanned grocery? I just thought that'd be an easy to understand simile? Yeah, simile. Could you cut me some slack here? I see, so a box of payment and it was left on the table. Hence. Understood. And where were you then? Should what I have told prove true, we were nary far from the place whence Ord first heard tell of the map. Now that's interesting. You mean there were a lot of maps up for sale at that stall, so it couldn't be helped. Aye. And they looked all the same. They did, unless mine eyes betrayed me. Everyone must have been buying them from there. At the least, 'twas what I did. Prithee, grant me but one favor, and I shall pester thee nevermore. Good guess if this was the voices Orin heard. Meh. Aye, pray speak thy desire. Please go back to talking like a normal person. Hence this game shall end anon. That's a relief. Ahem! With that taken care of, what comes next? For now, I'd like to have a look at Kogasa's map. Ah, that is a fair point. Prosecution? Yes, I've got it ready right here. Thy do appear to be, whatever, fucking. It's true. There just wasn't enough time. How could you make all these copies? But now there's no doubt that there are many maps like this one, that many people purchased one. Even so, we've only come full circle. True, we haven't made out any real progress. Isn't there any way to connect the facts? Connect them? Wish I could, but I can't tell what's going on. Doesn't appear to be any different. Just picking up more maps. That must be a connected marketeer. True. Well, this isn't the kind of incident where evidence gets left behind, is it? It's so tiresome. There's nothing exciting about it. You're not wrong, but I do feel sorry for Tay. She's really not the culprit this time. Well, you know how it is. So, do you need me for anything else? Oh, alright. I don't think so. Then can I go home? Have a nice day. See you. Really no tension in the air at all. Well then, shall we stop here for now? In the end, we still do not understand the situation. Right, we're totally stuck. Would rather not have this take up another day. Let's go into recess for the time being. We will reconvene in 15 minutes. The prosecution is to come up with a way to proceed in the meantime. I got it. And court is henceforth in recess. I don't want to, fucking do this anymore. There. Please have some tea. It'll cheer you up. And you're acting like a granny now. What? Are bamboo flasks really that granny-ish? Who cares about that? You gotta get me off. I'm begging you. Whoa! I just tried to get Tay off? Oh, wow. Even if you say that. To be honest, a dull incident like this one is somehow harder to handle than the nail biters. Because we don't have anything to latch on. Ah. What is it? Hey, you didn't tell any lies, did you? Well, you doubting me? It goes beyond that. Beyond? Right, if you were telling the truth, then I won't be able to do anything. I need to know if I can trust your testimony or not. This is important, Tay. I wasn't lying. Understood. After all of that, that's all you gotta say to me? The only thing that matters is that one point. We're not in any position to be putting any plans in place. Right, we have no idea what the prosecution's next move will be. Can't come up with any new witnesses or evidence, then we'll really be at a stalemate. You don't say. Well, a 10-minute break isn't much time to have any kind of meeting. But plenty of time to leisurely enjoy tea. I knew it. It's hopeless. I almost forgot. There's still something I need to confirm. First, show me on this map where you were when you heard those voices, if you can. It was around here. Okay. Thank you. And one more thing. Another? This is about the conversation you overheard. Can you arrange everything you remember in order? Ah, that. The way to tumult chest in a pit. The treasure you can dig. Knitted. But for me, our map. Then the other voice said something. For that, it was, after digging, trust me, red tail, the chest has golden, coasting. You can just dig. The chest of coin, it's real. The One Piece is real! X is the spot. That's about it. It doesn't make any sense. A lot of words that don't sound right. Nothing I can do about that. Oh, it's not I was blaming you. Looks like it's time. Oh yeah, let's get back to it then. Man, I can't believe I was really trying to get Tay off. They'll resume, but has the prosecution made any progress? For now, we'll be calling Rin Kainbyo as a witness. Oh ho! And then we'll be hearing about... Yes, the conversation she heard that day. Here it may be the same story we heard before. We do have very little information to go on. What is the defense's opinion? You may be right, but I also think it can't be helped. To learn anything new. Well, witness, your name and occupation. Then, Orin, please tell us that story you heard. Sure, but I don't think it's very interesting. Don't worry about that. Okay, got it. In that case, you may begin your testimony. There's something I heard while I was on the way to the Hakurei Shrine that day. But I couldn't really make anything out except treasure, map, chest, and X's the spot. The wind was really strong that day, and that's pretty much all I know. This seems to be a serious and honest testimony for once, but quite sparse. There's nothing we could do about it. Ah, boo boo! I'm so sorry, Orin. Certainly not. Then mind, the defense has a proposal. What is it? I won't cross-examine. What? What? Why did they roll out this so early? I mean, I love it, but it seems like it's really not the situation for it. But you know I love this thing. You'll let cross-examine. Did I hear you correctly? I mean, what I said. But I do want to ask the witness to cooperate with me on one thing. You have a request for the witness, then? Yes. Orin, can you show me where you were on this map when you heard those voices? Yeah, sure, pal. If that's all you want. It's around here. I see. Which way was the wind blowing? Must have been west to east. Thank you very much. This is... Take a look at this map and I'll explain. With the location of the two witnesses, they were both standing downwind of the map. Indeed. Like it? And since both of them heard the same conversation, we can deduce the ones speaking were somewhere around here. Really? I guess it depends on how big this map is supposed to represent. Yeah. I see. As the wind was strong that day, you would not hear voices traveling upwind, and those who heard them must have been downwind. Characters able to manipulate wind directly. Aya, Kaneko, and Fudo. It's always a Mariah Shrine conspiracy! Yeah, well, that depends on if the wind is manipulated, like, on purpose or not. Exactly, and since Tay could make out more of what was said, it's safe to assume she was closer to them. True that stuff about treasure, maps, and chests feels kind of dodgy to me. I really could barely make it out. I'm sorry. If they were too far, even the accused couldn't have heard them. So if we find other people who were there that day, then maybe... Hold on a minute. How are we supposed to look for people like that? I love this game. I didn't think of that. Anyway, going by this map, we can narrow down where to look to some degree. We still have no conclusive evidence, but we do not appear to be drawing closer to the heart of this incident. That is true. Speaking of which, Orin, did you meet anyone on your way to the shrine that day? Oh yeah, I did. What? Who was it? You never told me about that. You didn't ask? Great. What? Now's not the time to wag. Prosecution. We will discuss this matter later. Yes. So, who was it you encountered then? It was Racing. We met at that crossroads on the map. Racing was calling for... Oh no! They're gonna accuse Racing and Tay of being the two. Are you serious? Then she must also have heard these same voices. Prosecution? Yes? Call Racing to Doggo Knob as a witness post-haste. Yes! As we've only just taken a recess, we'll wait as is. I apologize for the inconvenience. Understood. Hey, friend. Yes? It kind of didn't hit me before because this was so boring. But aren't I in a bad spot here? Guess so. We haven't been finding any clues. Whoa, hold up. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? Why are you acting like this is no big deal? I'm the one who should be getting mad. You're always getting in trouble over tricks like this one anyway. If it's for something I did, then I can deal with it. I don't want to get punished for something I didn't do. I feel the same way. It's awful for anyone to be wrongly accused, even if it's someone like Tay. You're being pretty harsh to yourself there, Momiji, but I guess you're right. Come on, please. You gotta help me. Everything's gonna be fine. I guess it really was just going through the motions. But I feel awake now. Let's get to work. Yes. Your Honor, we have got a hold of the witness. Very good. Let's proceed without delay. Hey, why are you dragging me out here all of a sudden? Hold up. I'm sorry, but we need your help. First off, please tell us your name and occupation. Racing and dying in Inaba. I assist Master over at Iente. We'd like you to testify about the day before yesterday. You met with Orin then, right? Oh, is this about that treasure map rumor? Yes, that's it. She was so full of herself and acting tough before. Like she's never had any plan at all. To be more specific, a little before that. We'd like to know what you're doing before you and Orin met. Okay, but can we make this quick? I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't get back to work soon. Without further ado, you may begin. Without further ado... I'm gonna fall asleep listening to this theme. In a good way. I heard about a map, a chest, and an X2. Apart from that, I don't remember much else. At that time, I was gathering ingredients for medicine at Master's request. I happened to overhear that conversation while I was looking into the bushes. We were gathering for a bit. I was about to head back, and that's when I ran into Orin. We made a bit of chit-chat, then parted ways. Yet more fruitless testimony. Now that it's come to this... Bad. If things go on like this, we won't have anything to fight with. No matter what I say, the judge's mind is already made up. Because it's Tay. BG, you're not pulling any punches today. Your Honor, we've been waffling for a while now, but nothing we've heard proves the suspect innocent, and we've seen there were plenty of victims. Even if you're just defrauded a small sum, it's hard for yokai to get money. And they need that money to have dealings with humans. So can you please consider how they must feel? That's a loaded statement, Mei-ling. Not so fast. Nothing's been decided yet. It's not like this is all a foregone conclusion. It's just underhanded. Oh, is the so nanoka? Well, what does everyone in the gallery think about this? Because she's on the box. I mean, it is Tay. What kind of scam she'd come up with? She's got a fat ass. It's been a while since we last had the whole courtroom against us. Oh, it's a bit scary. In this situation, do you really still need to go through with a cross-examination? What are you catting me for? I'm just retelling you what the people are saying. Naturally. Let's hope it doesn't turn out to be a waste. Unless your master's also trained you in the art of sarcasm. You should just put Tay behind bars? I mean, that's also fair. If there's anything else you can tell us, please do, no matter how trivial. Even then. Really, excuse me, you can carry on. Ingredients? Yeah, some traditional medicine is best made with ingredients found in the wild. What were they? Hold on, let me check my memo for that day. 5 licorice, 1 earth dragon, 3 fritillary, 2 jasmine. That was it at that time. What do those numbers mean? Quantities. Details might vary, but I have Master's preferences committed to memory. I see. You know what licorice, fruit release, and jasmine are. What's earth dragon? That's scary, but it's just worms. We make earthworms, spit up mud, dry them, and crush them into powder. It's good for clearing heat. Dude, it's good for clearing wood raisins and heat. I see. Whoa there, you can interview her in your own time. Ah, sorry, forced to have it. As we expected, it was treasure maps and an X. What did you think when you heard that? I didn't really think much of it. I figured someone was telling a story or something. Not very reasonable of you. It was a magic core that's read about treasure maps. You never know. After gathering for a bit, I was about to head back. That's where I ran to Orin. Where'd this happen? It was near that bridge that goes over the river. I was gathering up to the side of the road originally. Alright, you were picking medicinal plants. What'd you talk about? Nothing special. Well, I guess we talked about those voices we just heard. Really? Once again, no progress has been made. I don't know who made copies of that map. We don't know who sold them. Is it me, or does Tay look relieved? Did you just piss herself? What's wrong? Nah, it's nothing. I must be overthinking it. We still don't have any conclusive evidence, but... so, as it stands, it would be difficult to render a clear and just verdict. Fred. Yes? What's gonna happen to me at this rate? If you're found guilty for something like this, you'll get a scolding and that'll be it, I assume. For real? Well, I'm tired of this, so that'll be fine. Eh? Oh, she was saying just a moment ago. What changed? She looks so pleased. It doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, something wrong? Exactly. Beginning, there's been something wrong about Tay. Just an incongruity. She's been acting meek and swearing she's not lying. Defending her has gone smoothly, to an extent. Aya? But it's been niggling at me. Oh. What? The ones who could tell us everything would be the two who were talking about the map, but we don't know who they are. The one who knows the most after them would be Tay herself. Hey, Aya. Could it be that even Tay hasn't been lying? Even if Tay hasn't been lying, she's also been not been telling us the whole truth. She's been complying so she can keep the truth hidden, but there's no proof. Is there no way to make sure? Aya, are you listening? What now, Momiji? We're go to the verdict. Is that fine? What? What? What is it, defense? I did not intend to put off the verdict any longer. Please wait a moment. No, truly, at this point, as this is not a very grave affair, it seems meaningless to drag things out further. No, I can still solve mysteries of the treasure. Still solve the mystery of the treasure maps. I said the first thing that popped in my head. Cut it out, lawyer. I told you I'm fine with it, so don't do anything stupid. Okay. Still in the laudable, albeit unprecedented, event that Tay Inaba will accept punishment for her misdeeds. Is there really any need to continue the trial? That's alright. It's not how it is. That's not the point. Lawyer, If you really want it, I'll give you a chance. Eh? I can let you have a shot at making an argument. If we discover something new, the trial can continue. Is that fine, Your Honor? I suppose. He does want to dig deeper? Yeah, she really does not want us to get her off. Ah, very helpful of you, thanks. Aya! What is it, Momiji? Hey, now, she already agreed. You're not gonna back on your word, are you? What? He didn't ask what the catch was. Oh, crap. There haven't been any tense moments this whole time, so I completely let my guard down. Too bad. I've been told to never go easy on you. This is now a sudden death round, see? Wait, isn't that a bit too harsh? Nothing can be done about it. You were the one who agreed to this without heeding the consequences. What the fuck? I just got reeled in like a fish. Maybe this was your fate. Wait up, I didn't agree to this. Overruled. Hey! This hearing has seen no progress in quite some time. The defense insists there is still a way to discover the truth. They'll be allowed to speak, even if I believe I can already render the appropriate verdict. However, if this proves to be merely a fruitless attempt at buying time, you'll not be given another chance. This was gonna be my only shot. This was gonna be my only shot anyway, wasn't it? That's more than enough. Very well, what is it you will do with it then? Now's the moment of truth, Aishimaru. So think through it before you answer. What is it we've overlooked? We're walking on the edge of a cliff. When we're accept it's over. What's the answer? What would the answer in this situation be? Huh. What would it be? We'll let the dice decide. Let's call for new evidence. Okay, dice lied to me. Map is Kogasa? That's a good question. Oh, a new witness. Who will it be? That's for Kogaga? What are they gonna tell us? Thought they might know something we haven't heard yet. I can't right-click to open up the save menu from this point. Probably not going to be this. Obviously, the map is what I'm talking about. What are you going on about? We poured over this thing all day. Okay, this is where we're going. There's someone we need to show this to. That'd just be another waste of time. You're the one who gave me this final chance. I can use it any way I want. Both of you, settle down. And who do you intend to show this map to? I really am teetering on the edge now. It is... Is it Reimu or Kogasa? Or could it be Raisin? No, Kogasa saw it. It should be. Why would it be Momichi? Show it to the big cheese. Can we race him? Yeah. Is this not the witness who's just here? Like I said, this is all a waste of time. I'll be exercising the right you gave me. It's too late for you to refuse. What? Yes, that's the agreement you made. The witness will take the stand again. What is it now? I really have to get back. I'm very sorry. There's one thing we forgot to confirm. What? Please have a look at this map. This map? This is one of those treasure maps that have appeared on the market. It was... Why do you have one of my maps? First sold to what? I'm asking you, why do you have one of my maps? Please hold on a minute. What? You're the one who made this treasure map, Racing? No. This is one of the gathering maps I make. When I got back to the clinic for my errand that day, Master wasn't there, and there's just a note left behind. It said, make copies of your map. So I did. I made more than 10, and then... Made more than 10 then, and there. So Racing was the scammer who sold those maps? What are you calling a scammer? I just copied them like I was told to. You only copied them, but then who'd been selling them? I don't know. Well, we know who made those maps now, but it doesn't help us much. Right, who could possibly have used Miss Racing to do such a thing? Well, I can think of Tay, and I can think of Aaron. Now we've come this far, I might as well ask at the source. Meaning me? Right. You didn't meet anyone else out there that day, did you? I did pass by someone. Of course you did. Of course you met someone. Eh? I'm sure it was a girl from Yorn Temple. Her name, I did mention Nazrin, Sho, and Murasa. Who was it? Byakuren? Sho? Murasa? Nazrin? No, it wasn't any of them. Ichirin or Nu? Nu. Huh? Someone else? Maybe it's Kyoko? Who? I've also met her on the mountain once. You keep my name out of your mouth. Who's... Ten Desires must have came out from between games. That means Mamizo's in these. You can't just badmouth somebody while they're sitting in the audience. No one's badmouthing anybody. Eh? You're not? She is adorable. You there on the stand. Yes? Will you be the person in question, Kyoko Kasadani? That I am! I'm Kyoko Kasadani. My shouting voice is my pride and joy! Could you turn down the volume on that voice? What? It'd be a disgrace to let my voice be heard. I wasn't thinking that Ten Desires characters were going to be in this. But now there is... Now this opens the boat to Kyoko, Yoshika, Sega, Fudo, Tojiko, Miko, and Mamizo. A lot of O's. I mean, there's a very real chance that you have someone like Sega talking to Yoshika, where Sega's just doing all the talking, and then Yoshika just nods in agreement because she is under the command of Yoshika. Red Tail. Never trust Mamizo, though. No one's going to be disgracing anybody. Well, enough about that, then. You want something from me? Yeah? That is correct. The impact was so great, I was stupefied for a moment. Well, she's definitely unique. The fact is, your name has come up in our trial, and so we'll hear your testimony as a witness. What? You want to hear my voice? It might be more accurate to say we have to. No problem! I listened to everything you've all been talking about so far, so this is gonna be spot on. Might be the first time a witness is completely taken over the courtroom. First, your name and occupation. At that time, I was walking with Sho and Nazareth nearby. I did say those two. Those two were talking about that day's supper. Imagine using supper. Supper! I wasn't doing anything special. I was just walking along with them. But then they went on their own way, and I went up the mountain by myself. Please leave the occupation question. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Watch the hall with that. No. No? Hey, you! What was all that about being spot on? What's this testimony even have to do with the case? You're fucking brain dead. It's fine. Nothing's fine about this. If you want to know, you must cross-examine me. Holler as loud as you can. I can take it! I'll cross-examine? Well, if you choose not to, I will not protest. But that'll be the end of the trial. I will, I'll do it. I love the violence. How did you end up there? I know it's exhausting, but keep it together. Your sentences are falling apart. I get it. We're coming back from getting groceries. Groceries? Yeah. It's for today's supper. Fugasa mentioned groceries earlier. She was referencing you grocer statement. I see. We were talking about that day's supper. What were they saying? Nothing unusual, they're just talking normally. Alright. Yo, guy, after all, yeah. Why are you walking together? Because we've been shopping together. I see. But you weren't chatting with them? I didn't really take part in the conversation. Understood. But then they went on their own way, and I went up the mountain by myself. Why did you separate? I don't really know, but they looked really tired for some reason. I feel like I already know why. I'm so tired. It really is loud. Must be rough for people with sensitive ears. Are you gonna be alright? I think I feel a headache coming on. I really don't want to listen to this any longer. At this point, should we pin down where she was exactly? That's right, let's not forget this time. Just double check. Kyoko, please have a look at this map. That's the map? It is. Could you show us where nearby would be on this map? No problem! Or having and hawing is loud. Probably... here. Why there? I can tell you, you must question me again. No. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but... what's the holdup? Ask and I'll answer. Feds, you should hear her through to the end. Please, I won't try to stop you. End it. Everyone's got the same dead, glassy stare. I guess the way they call it what they call a captive audience. Really don't have a choice. I'll fine then. Now, Kyoko, can you tell us the details of that conversation? You got it! Why does she have to be so pointlessly peppy? I'm sure that must have been it. See, the way they do it is to melt the cheese in a pot. Then bread's served so you can dip it in and eat it. But for me, that's just a warm-up. After dipping, I roast my bread till the cheese is golden. Then you can just dip the cheese again. It really hits the spot. Something like that. So according to my deductions, back then I was repeating everything they said. I had to live up to the name of Yamabiko. But the wind was strong that day, so it could be that those people didn't hear me properly. And then maybe they could have heard X is the spot when it really hits the spot. You get it? That's how I solved the case. I figured it out while I was sitting in the gallery, and I got so excited. Where the fuck did the maps come from? Huh? What's wrong, everybody? Oh, are you astonished by my deductions? Are you kidding me? Ahem. Well, this turned out to be quite an eventful day. You say that again. I think I'll be keeping Tay in custody. And how's she doing? She's still unresponsive, Your Honor. I think all that shouting knocked her out. That's a pity. I suppose keen hearing can be both a blessing and a curse. But if she's unresponsive, then what are we going to do about her confession? I suppose we'll need to confirm at a later date, but this court is ready to deem the case closed. Here's that Tainaba will need to be brought to task for her mischief once more at a later date. With that, court is adjourned. I wonder if that's going to be the next trial. This time, the trial came to quite an unusual end. This uproar was caused by Tay, who tricked Racing into duplicating her map and sold the copies at that stall. But she has yet to recover from the sonic assault she was subjected to. Her punishment is still pending. And now I should make clear the many misunderstandings that led to this disaster. The chest was actually cheese. Treasure was bread served. Our map was warm-up. Ooh. Gold in was golden. Digging was dip in. Of course, exit the spot is hit the spot. Being misquoted could lead to truly terrible things. As a representative of the press, I wrote this article so it could serve both as an account of what truly happened and a cautionary tale to us all. A newspaper reporting on the ongoing story of Tainaba's next court appearance as it develops, so do expect a follow-up article in the next issue. We're gonna have to pick up the defense of Tay again, aren't we? Because it's gonna be someone else. Well, at least the paper will be set for a little while thanks to this. Good job. That trial was pretty painful, but it'll make for some unique articles, won't it? They're usually tiring. This one felt extra exhausting. My ears are still ringing. Oh, and here's your tea. Thanks. Dip. It's hot! That's Aya for you. I guess there isn't a follow... A grimoire has been stolen from Marissa's home, and it seems the culprit is Sanai. So, at the request of the two divine pillars of Mariah, Aya must rise to the challenge and take on her defense. Is this a spin-off? Or is this a full fucking game? Like, this is called 3.5. Like, that's literally the name of, like, the application. It's a full game. Oh my gosh, I was hoping for, like, a trial. Oh no. You said there's, like, 2 spin-offs, and I was like, oh, I hope there'll be, like, a trial apiece. Oh no. Yeah, it's a little early, but I'm also tired. I'm gonna, I finished the trial. That's gonna be it for now. We'll pick up with the stolen grimoire of Marissa next time. Agami showed up, but it's too late. I'm sorry. You just missed the Benui committing crimes. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm very tired.